And we're live, and today is exciting. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to convert a book, any book actually, into a GPT. Okay, because one of the amazing things about tools like GPT, Bard, and the likes is that they help us be more productive. They help streamline the process between idea and actions, and this one definitely takes that up the notch because most of us have read books, but maybe we might be having a little bit of issues or not the right system in implementing the actions gotten from the book or the knowledge gotten from the book. So this is going to help you with that. And the book I'm going to be using today is $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. Oh no, this is Leads, but it's Offers we're going to be doing. I don't know where my Offers book is, but that's a good sequel to it. Obviously, one of the things that we recommend is you have gone through the book in the first place, right? And you have access to the PDF version, right? I know for $100 Million Offers, even the entire series, Alex posts everything for free on his website. I'm going to put the link in the description so you could go find it to download the PDF version. And also obviously you have to have a Plus subscription. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, over this GPT section, you're going to move over to Explore GPTs, as that's where you'll be able to create your GPTs. Then you click on the create icon. Now, over here is basically where you make the basic GPTs, but we want to take it up the next level. So we're going to move over to configure, and I already have some of my titles and descriptions ready. I'm going to move him over here. So the name of the GPT will obviously be $100 Million Offers, and the description over here will be a guide on how to create offers so good people feel stupid saying no. That's the tagline of the book, or the subheading of the book, how you call it, as you can see. Then right over here under instructions and conversation starters, I'm going to get there in a bit, but you want to also make sure this is on. And over here, this is an advanced option that we could talk about in another video, but for now this is okay. We're going to upload the file, so this is where you have your PDF ready. If you have it ready, this is where you upload it. Before I get there, let me put a nice photo of the book. Right, so here it is. This is the book exactly. That's the book. So you just easily get the profile picture of it. Let me see. This is it over here. Then yeah, let's upload the PDF. We're gonna get to instructions and conversation starters in a bit. So upload, move over. This is the offers, and I also have an additional one. I think offers. The last chapter he released it when he released the sequel for Leads. Okay, so we added two. I'm just going to take this one out. So as that's going on, so on the instructions, right, this is actually the most important thing, because this will make sure that you are extracting the information from the book and also making sure you're implementing them in the right way and not just generically taking it off the the basic way it does, right? We want to make sure that we're utilizing the information in the book, right? And the instructions over here is going to make these things happen. So I already have a couple one down. I'm going to copy over here and I'll explain them in a little bit. Okay, so let me make this a little bit bigger. So right, you can see the first line I said, you are a guide for $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. And as a guide for $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi, always use the book as the primary source for answering questions related to its content. Like I said earlier, for inquiries specifically about the book, refer to the provided PDF under knowledge, which is what we're uploading over here. For broader topics like business, investment, finance, wealth building, entrepreneurship, business growth, luxury, etc., also use insight from this book first. So I'm reiterating that he has to use information from the book. Utilize the strategies and techniques from $100 Million Offers to assist users, ensuring answers are grounded in the book's teaching. So basically, this whole thing over here is just to reiterate that ChatGPT has to use information from the book first before then taking it over. So now that's the basic, right? So I'm just going to save this over here. That's the basic one. I'm going to leave it. Now move over to conversation starters. Conversation starters are things that are going to make it easier to use this GPT. Okay, and I'm going to use 4. It's always good to use conversation starters because it makes the process to start easier. So here's the first one, right? It's like, what are the first steps to take in applying Hormozi's techniques to a new or existing product, right? This is one of the frequently asked questions, and that is why I'm going to put it as the first one. Right. The second one I'm going to use is, can you provide, this is can you. So can you provide a breakdown of a case study from $100 million offers that shows the implementation of a Moses strategies, right? Then the third one is going to be, I need help in applying the principles in $100 million offers to my business. Right. And the last, but definitely not the least, is I need help in compiling notes for a specific section of the book. Okay. These are just basic conversation starters, right? If you have a specific question you want to ask, you just put a message over here. But these four are generally a good place to start to, extract information from the book, right? So I think my last chapter has uploaded, finished. The $100 million offers is still uploading. So as we're still doing that, let us go back to the instructions section. Okay. Now that we have the conversation starters, we need to kind of still go the next level in really squeezing the juice out of this. So I'm going to open the instructions back. Now I'm going to move over to this. Here is the interesting bit. So over here, you can see, I say, when the user asks, I need help in applying the principles in $100 million offers to my business. Remember, that was the third conversation starters that we put. So I want to take it up to the next level to still make sure that it goes through the process that it has to and not skip the book, because it does that a lot, right? If you don't reiterate, at least as of this recording, hopefully that gets fixed in the future. But if you don't reiterate that it needs to go through the knowledge base, right, it's going to skip that and, give you a more generic response. But we don't want that. We want to make sure everything we're getting is directly through the book. So I put it, when the user asks, I need help in applying the principles in $100 million offers to my business. Number one is prompt the user to answer basic questions that will enable you to be able to fully provide help in applying the principles to their business. And make sure you have all the information you need to give the best answer and make it easy for them to answer. So when the user answers this, move on to step two. Step two is, after the user answers the questions, send them in a table format, because I like table formats. It's not compulsory you put it in a table format, but it's easier to read through if it's in a table format. So I say send them in a table format how the principles in $100 million offers can be applied for their business. Don't worry, I'm going to show you this in real time, but these are the instructions that I put in place to make sure that we go through the book. Okay, so this is it. And I'll also show you how to do this easier. But hold up in a bit. Now for the second one, remember we used 4 conversation starters. The second one I'm going to put is, so when the user asks, what are the first steps to take in applying the Moses techniques to a new or existing product? That is the first one we asked, the actual first conversation starters in the first place. So again, I've prepared something I'm going to put for that. This one's a little bit much, so bear with me. So yeah, I put it that, okay, so when the user asks, what are the first steps to take in applying Moses techniques to a new existing product or existing product? You respond with either, so you first reference the source material, you extract the key principles, you identify practical steps, you incorporate examples, you adapt strategies to the context, you highlight the common pitfalls, encourage iteration and feedback, and link to further resources. Okay, let me correct this. So now, again, back to the idea of why we're doing this in the first place. Okay, let me close this. These 4, right, key principle conversation starters. What are the first steps to take in applying the principles? Can you break down the case study? What I'm doing right now is just under custom instructions, letting ChatGPT know that anytime I ask these specific questions, right, there needs to be a process it goes through to answer the question. Now, if we don't do this, right, it will still give us good answers, but it will not be as effective and it won't be as streamlined, or it's not going to go through the book directly, right? We want to make sure every single answer we're getting goes directly into the book first, goes through the knowledge base first, and before going outside. And that's why we're going in depth. These are the things that's going to improve the quality of the response and overall the GPT that we're creating. Okay, so now I know the question you'll be asking is, okay, how will I be able to do all this, right? I'm going to provide this prompt in the description below. All right, and for you to be able to go through these steps, there is a simple GPT prompt. I said GPT prompt. There's a simple prompt that you could go through, which I'll show you in a bit. So here is the prompt. Okay, again, like I said, I'm going to put it in the description below. So you could ask it, right, give me the steps I can put in my GTP custom instructions to effectively answer these questions. So whatever question, whatever conversation starter you have, if I go right back to this, right, this conversation starter, for example, I need help in applying the principles in this, or whatever question that you have in mind, this is where you're going to insert it, right? So this section, once you put it there, you could say, so give me the steps I can put in my GPT custom instructions to effectively answer this question. This from the knowledge base I uploaded. So the knowledge base I uploaded was $100 million offers by Alex Omozi PDF. Okay. So this simple prompt will give you the step-by-steps that you should put into your GPT custom instructions to make sure it effectively goes to the book, PDF in this case, to give you the relevant answer. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to put this in the description. So going back, this was what I did to get the remaining steps for these other questions. Okay, so if I open the GPT or the instructions, you see the question. When I asked for the first one, these were the steps I told you to go through. When I asked for the second question, these are the steps I told you to go through, same as the third and same as the last question. Okay, so these are the important things that you put in your GPT to make it more effective. So that's that. We're done with the custom instructions, right? We've uploaded the books. I think this is still taking time, but let me try to upload it again. Okay, so that's done. And yeah, there we have it. We have our GPT ready, and let's go to testing. So I'm going to click over here, save. I'm going to say only me, confirm. So now let's check it out. So I'm going to just ask the basic question first. As you can see, especially if you've gone through the book, it goes through exactly what it said. Identify your ideal customer avatar, understand your market segmentation, craft your offer with the value proposition and the pricing strategy, position your products and optimize the buying process, implement, test, iterate, sales, and expand. Okay, pretty straightforward. And I want to go back to the GPT in a minute. And let's say we want to say, can you provide a breakdown of a case study from the book? So you see, it's going to search for my knowledge, right? It's searching directly. So the first one, I think I have to improve the, what's it called? The process or the steps it needs to go through, because you notice it didn't really do that. Okay. So it doesn't mean it didn't go through that, but like if it directly shows you that it's going through the book, it definitely means it's going through that. So this case study from $100 million illustrates the application. So business context, the business owner faced the challenge of significantly increasing profit without adding new product lines. So the object was to unlock additional profit from the existing business structure. So Moses techniques applied specialized knowledge, variety of solution, economic exchange. By investing $50,000 for a day, the business was able to generate an additional day. So implementation process, strategic consultation, application insights, results impact, lessons learned, pre and post strategy, and it goes on like that. Let's try one more. So this is, I need help in applying the principles in $100 million offers to my business. So to provide the best guidance, I'll need some details. You can see it asks the basic questions like business overview, current challenges, target market, offer details, sales and marketing, customer feedback, and business goals. So your answers to this question obviously will help. So let me just say, so as you can see, I just put fill the answers up for me because I just want to see exactly how it goes. And we created an hypothetical business. So the overview digital marketing agency specializing in helping small to medium-sized businesses. Current challenges, the agency is struggling to differentiate itself in a crowded market, experiencing low conversion rates on high ticket offers, and facing challenges in attracting and retaining ideal clients. Target market, initially the agency targeted a broad range of small businesses. However, to apply the principles, it will now focus on e-commerce businesses that have an online store but are struggling to drive traffic and sales. So you see, it's more targeted. If you've gone through the book, you realize that the book always offers you to start up in a very niche space. So offer details, the agency offers a comprehensive digital marketing package including SEO optimization, content strategy, and social media management. So to align more closely with offers, it will introduce tiered packages with clear value proposition, focusing on creating irresistible offers that are hard to refuse. Sales and marketing agency has been relying on cold emailing and generic social media. Moving forward, it will adopt a more targeted approach using direct response marketing and content marketing, customer feedback, and it goes on like that. And if you want to go deeper, we could just say elaborate on, elaborate on, for example, point 3, or elaborate on point 4. Or go through the offer continuum, the Rubik cube, and it will break it down, and it keeps on going on and on and on like that. Okay, so this is just the basic of how to go through this, right? Once you do this, obviously you have more streamlined questions. You can't put all the questions you have in the conversation starters, right? But this will now give you good follow-up questions that you can ask to get that effective answer that you're looking for your business or for your brand or whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, there we have it. Like I said, I'm going to put the description in the description section. I'm going to put all the prompts, and so you could just customize it to get the most effective out of any book that you're reading. Like, without further ado, I hope you found this useful. Let me know how you're utilizing GPTs to get more out of your book or general knowledge, and I hope to see you next time. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.